Hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose, and I am your host, Crystal Lavender. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's truly an honor for every single one of you that show up and show me love and stop by and say hello, hello. So today we are going to read for the current path that you're on. What is the outcome for the current path that you're on? And I want to enforce the fact that everybody is in control. Like, you can make a decision that changes all of this. So if you don't like the outcome, you can do something and change it. All right. And if you like the outcome, then you will just keep on trucking, right? We are all the creator. We are all the author of our Choose Our Own Adventure book. All right. And speaking of books, we are going to talk about this guy. This is my book. It's called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. All right. And I wrote this whole entire book using my phone and some paper, and I did a text to talk app on my phone and did the KDP self-publishing app. And did it all from my phone. So if you need some sort of inspiration, that like if you think that you can't write a book, that you need some fancy software, or you have to have a laptop, or you need this or you need that, I guarantee you walk around with the tools in your pocket almost every single day. All right. So this is your sign. If you have a book in your heart and in your soul that you want to write, get to it. You can do it. You can do it. I promise you. All right. And I share my story not because I'm proud of all the stupid stuff I've done, but I know that there's a lot of people out there that will tell you what to do or give you advice on how to go about doing things, but they don't ever talk about like how they came to those conclusions, like what sort of events led up to them being in the position that they're in now. All right. Like, I've been through a whole bunch. All right. And it took a lot of learning for me to learn how to pull myself out of the darkness, so that way I could help other people learn how to do it themselves. Okay. So I share my story as strength and encouragement for anybody that's out there. That if you are in active addiction, or if you're in recovery, or if you have somebody that you love that is in addiction, like, hi, my name is Crystal, and I am 3+ years into recovery, and we do recover. Okay. So never lose hope. You are worth it, and you are loved. Hello, everyone. I'm buffering. Hi, April Fools. Hi, Michael. Hi, Mom. All right. So we're going to start this off. We're going to go in order from Aries to Pisces, and I will remember my banners this time. So we are going to go Aries. Aries, you're up first. I hope this video finds everybody well and loved and blessed. No matter what part of the day you're watching this, I hope you're having a wonderful everything always. Hi, John. All right, Aries. So, like I said, we're going to find out the current path that you're on, okay? What is the outcome of the current path that you're on? And be mindful that you are the author of your own Choose Your Own Adventure. This is your Choose Your Own Adventure. But in the current, like, if you don't change anything, you don't put a fork in no spoke, you don't put a stick in the wheel, like, you just stay trucking like you're trucking. Let's find out what the outcome is. All right. For Aries. Oh, I guess I should timestamp 3:33. How cool is that? Aries, the outcome of your current path. What do we got for Aries? Thank you guys so much for being here. I turned all my fans off, so hopefully there's not a noise issue. I know that there was a comment from Pam Bear yesterday saying something about my volume and vibration. So hopefully we have fixed that. We've eradicated that issue. Aries and the current path they're on. What is the outcome of Aries and the current path that they are on? Please and thank you. We have the Three of Swords, the World in reverse, and the Five of Wands. Aries, what's going on here? Are you in some sort of heartbreak, or some sort of heartbreak? Like, are you living in a heartbreak hotel or something? Are you in a situation that you're very unhappy with, that you don't see the ending of? Because we got the World in reverse, and we got the Three of Swords with the Five of Wands. Is like, I feel like you are either somebody that you live with, or somebody that's in your immediate surroundings that you are constantly fighting with, or there's some sort of constant friction with them. And I feel like I need to say that silence is almost like a confirmation of whatever of someone's behavior. Like if you're being quiet to keep the peace, if somebody is disrespecting you, then they're taking that silence as you agreeing with whatever it is that they're doing. And we have the moon card here. So like you could be really like your intuition is very keen about this situation. I feel like you just don't want to fight with them though. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, I mean, eventually it's going to turn because we have the World card in the reverse clarified by the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, and your Moon card is on top of the Three of Swords. So there's something that you are very intuitively aware of. There might be a secret that somebody is hiding that they just don't want to speak it because they don't want to ruffle any feathers. But you intuitively already know this. It's like when you ask a question, when you already know the answer, just to see if somebody's going to lie to you. But I feel like you're going to be handed the tools that you need that are necessary to change this situation, to change this tension in the air. There's somebody that you love dearly that you just have a lot of tension with. Like there's a whole lot of tension in the air. And I think whoever's being silent about whatever this is that you intuitively know or they intuitively know is almost like condoning whatever behavior is going on. So somebody definitely needs to speak up. All right, because you do have the Star card. There is hope. There is faith in this situation. But I think somebody needs to speak up. You need to speak your truth or they need to speak their truth. You guys buffering? Yeah, because there is a happy ending here. I think once you get past whatever this initial Three of Swords, this initial heartache, this initial hurt, once you move past that initial hurt, there is a lot of happiness. You do have the Wheel of Fortune here, but I think it's going to take some sort of actual speaking, some sort of actual action. So if you stay on the course that you're on right now and don't do nothing, eventually it will end up happy. All right, it's going to run its course no matter what. But I think you intuitively know this with the Moon card, or you could be dealing with a Pisces. But it starts out with heartbreak and ends up with happiness. So, I mean, if you continue doing what it is that you're doing, you don't change nothing about what you're doing. You don't change anything about the path that you're on. Like it does end up in happiness with the Sun card. All right. But I think there is a little bit of this initial turmoil, and the burden will go down. The mental anguish, whatever it is that you are worried about, will go away. But I think it's definitely going to require some sort of truth, some sort of truth being spoken, either from your part or from your party's part. But if you do nothing, and with the path that you're on right now, it's going to lead to happiness. It just might have a little bit of struggle with the person that you're dealing with. All right, let's go on to the Taurus collective. Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Right now, we are going to look to see if you stay on the current path that you're on right now and don't change nothing, what is the outcome going to be? Remember, you are the author of your own choose your own adventure story. So this can change at any time for you. This is just an outlook at your current path right now. All right. Taurus. What is the outcome for the path that Taurus is currently on right now? What do we got for the Taurus collective? Please and thank you. One more shuffle. What do we got for the Taurus collective? Ooh, Judgment. The Moon in reverse. And the Ace of Wands. So it looks like the Judgment card is getting your dues, is getting what it is that you deserve, is getting, like, you've put in the work, you have mastered a skill. Like maybe some of you have went to school. You're wondering if you pursue this, will you get your certificate? Will you get your degree? I am saying that yes, that you will accomplish that. But with every ending comes a new beginning, because you do have the death card. In order for something else to start, like one thing's going to have to end, and that's just like getting a degree. So once you stop going to school, then you're going to be transferred on to going to an internship, or to finding the career path of your choice. So in this ending, there will be an ending, but in order for there to be a beginning, something has to end. Like you have to get your degree in order to go after the position that you want, or you have to move out of an apartment in order to move into a new house, or you have to like end one relationship in order to start another one. I think there's a lot of worry involved in this situation. Like I think that you have a lot of worry about what ifs. Like what if I don't get this certificate? What if I don't get this apartment? What if I don't get this job? And I don't think that you have anything to worry about. Like I think that you have put in your prayers with the universe. You have prayed for this. You have asked for this change. So don't be scared when it actually happens, because it might take some work on your part. There might have to be some sort of action on your part, but it is definitely going to happen. The Chariot card on the split there, like this is all not only divine planning, but it's also with your action as well. It's like this is fated for you. This change is fated for you. Hi Barbara. Hi Michael. Yeah, and you have the Lover's card. So sometimes this is considered a choice, in the Mythic Tarot, it talks about the choice between like the shinier version or the wiser version. In our younger years, we usually have a tendency to go after things that look more appealing to the eye, or that are more of a surface level. And when we're older, we value things that have more of a substance. And I think that you are going to be presented with a choice. You might have like one job being presented to you that might pay better, but the job really sucks, that you wouldn't enjoy doing it as much. But you might choose to go with something that you actually really enjoy, rather than slaving away. And ultimately your choice will bring you to happiness, but something does have to end in order for this to begin. All right. And I think you will have to make that final call. And there might be a little bit of up and down, like feeling wise. Like you might feel like you're on top of the world one day, and then be like, oh my God, what am I doing the next? Like change is super scary. They call it growing pains for a reason. And our comfort zone happens to be one of the most deathly, like one of our friends is like, our comfort zone is super comfortable, but our comfort zone is also our undercover hater. Yeah, I think you're going to push forward towards making this change. This change might seem super scary at first, like I said, but one thing is going to have to end, and you will be presented with the choice, and one of them might seem really super shiny, and the other one is not so much, not so shiny. But even was it when they went for the holy, with the chalice, when they were looking for the chalice in Indiana Jones, it wasn't the shiniest chalice in there. It was the wooden cup, it was the one that didn't have all the bling, that was actually like the holy cup. So yeah, Taurus, I think you're going to have to end something. Something is definitely going to have to end. And that is if you stay on the path that you are currently on right now. All right. On the current path right now, you will be faced with the choice. You will be faced with having to choose to end something in order to begin something else. And then you are going to have to choose between an apple or an orange, or this job or that job, or this apartment or that house. All right. Like there's definitely going to be some sort of major choice that will change your life. All right. All right. Let's go on to the Gemini collective. Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. So we are going to find out if you stay on the current path that you're on right now, what is the outcome of the current path you are on right now? All right. And you always have the power to make the changes. You are the author of your choose your own adventure book, okay? So don't think that anything is set in stone. This is just the current path that you're on right now. What is the outcome of it? I didn't get any storm over here. What is the current outcome for the path that Gemini is on right meow? What do we got? The current path Gemini is on right now. What is the outcome? Ooh, Gemini, looks like you're going to be sailing towards some clearer waters. Like you are going to be using all of those swords that were put in your back, all of the lessons that you've learned in order to build your empire, to maintain your strength, to find the right people around you. Like you're not going to be burdened anymore by whatever has happened in the past. It's like you are going to plug that boat up with all of them swords. You know, whoever it was thought that they were going to leave you stranded, like high and dry and stranded. And you were like, F that. And you use them swords to plug up that boat and you are going to be smooth sailing. You're going to have some smooth sailing coming up. If you stay on that current path that you're on right now, whatever that means to you. I don't know if you're in school. I don't know if that has something to do with relationship. I don't know that, like, you know what that means, but you're definitely equipped. You're equipped to handle whatever it is that anybody throws at you, you know, with the Two of Wands there, like you're going to speak your truth, or you're going to have some sort of truth spoken to you. You know, like you're not dealing with any of this, with any of them devils in reverses, like foosball the devil. Nah. All right. Like, I think you've learned your lessons as far as all that goes. Like, you ain't putting up with none of it. Like, if somebody even smells like toxicity, you're like, I'm out. Like, I've smelled that before. You know, I've heard that before. I've smelled that before. I done got the t-shirt. It's like, you use that t-shirt to plug up these holes in this boat so you can sail your ass right the hell on out of there. Yeah, and you're definitely not going to make any sort of foolish decisions. Like, you're not leaping into anything unknown. Like you're being very cautious, very calculated. And ultimately, boom, the 10 of Cups. It don't get much better than that. By sticking this course and by staying true to yourself and by not looking back and by not letting anybody come up into your realm that you know shouldn't be there, like you will find your permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. Like that's tangible. That's something that's lasting. That's like a legacy, you know? That's like leaving inheritance for your kids when ain't nobody else had one, you know? So if you stay this course, Gemini, and you stay strong on this course, you got the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Cups. That is standing tall in your truth, your honor. You know, you got the Lover's card right there too. That is your card. I'm just going to go with that being the Gemini card. Just stay true to you, Gemini. Stay true to you. Don't let the outside world bog you down with their bullshit, all right? Just keep your eye on that prize. Because ultimately you do have the 10 of Cups, and there is a romantic relationship in the future for you as well, if you stay away from all these other ones. If you're like, nah, dude, nah, you know, I've smelt that before. Like I ain't tripping and falling into some feelings over somebody that ain't really supposed to be with me or that I'm not supposed to be with. I think that you are holding out. Hold out for the right ones, Gemini. Hold out for the right one. And if you stay on course, that's what you'll get, the right one. All right, let's go on to Cancer. I didn't want to pull any more cards after the Lovers and the 10 of Cups, because I mean, it don't get too much better than that. Let's go on to Cancer. Cancer, hello. Welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. We're going to find out if you stay on the current path that you're on right now and don't make any changes, you just stay steady with where you're at right now. What's the outcome of that? You know, and remember that you are the author of your own choose your own adventure book. So if you don't like what the outcome is, you can always change it. All right. Cancer. What do we got for Cancer's current path? What is the outcome for Cancer's current path right meow? Please and thank you. Ooh, we got 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. It looks like you're definitely going to be building towards something that is, monetary, something that is tangible. Looks like you're doing a lot of work, getting paid, just focused on your bag. The Knight of Pentacles. This is nothing but Pentacles so far. You got the Justice card, so could be dealing with a Libra or have Libra in your chart. But it looks like your money is going to be good. It looks like you're putting in a lot of hard work, but your dues are coming with the Justice card and the Judgment card. Your dues are coming. Whatever hard work it is that you're putting in, whatever you're focused on right now, you will get your reward from. You will get your reward. Hold on. I got to turn this fan up. It is too hot in here. Let me know if that bothers y'all. Cancer, whatever it is that you've got your eye on, like there is pretty much nothing but Pentacles on this board right here. All right. That's like you working hard for the money, working hard for the money. And it's something that you've prayed for, that you've wished for. You might be starting your own business. You know, you might have found some inspiration from someone else, you know, to start your own company, to start your own business. Like maybe you have already started your own business and you're going to start seeing the profits of that. You know, like you're going to start, ooh, the 3 of Cups. That's celebration. You're going to have a reason to go out and celebrate. And it has something to do with how hard you've worked. Whatever this is, you're working really hard towards. And the 10 of Cups. Chablam. This is going to make you really, really happy. Like if you're focused on, if you just got a new job, or if you're studying for, you know, to better your career or to advance your skill set so that you could put it on your resume, it is definitely going to land you a profitable, and not just profitable money-wise, but profitable soul-wise. Like I think this is going to make your soul really happy. And there's going to be definite reason for celebration. You know, you might have had to fight for it. It might make some people like sad if you got the promotion over them. It's because you did the work. You know what I mean? You did the work. You put the work in. So you're getting the reward. So if you stay on target, if you stay on this path that you're on right now and keep working like you're working, you will get rewarded. And the 9 of Pentacles. Chablam. It's pretty much nothing but Pentacles. Like your money is going to look good. But I think it's going to feel real good on the inside, because I don't think you had to run anybody over. It's like you're not lying or cheating. Like you're going about it real authentically, you know? You're taking the authentic route. And it might have taken you a while to get there, but Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. We got the Page of Pentacles. So many Pentacles. There are so many Pentacles on this right here. You got the 6 of Wands too. That is achievement, victory. All right. You will get your victory. Just keep on plugging away, Cancer. You might not think that people are watching, but they're watching. You might not think that you're going to get that promotion, or that you think that all this work is for nothing, but it is definitely for something. I think you're going to be really happy in the long run. You just keep plugging. All right. All right, let's go on to the Leo collective. Leo. Hi, Leo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Right now, we are going to read for the outcome of your current path. If you make no changes and you just keep doing what you're doing, you know, you don't like all of a sudden like abruptly turn somewhere, you know, about face and start going the other direction. We're going to find out what the outcome of your path is. All right. And remember that you are the author of your own choose your own adventure. Okay. You're the author of the choose your own adventure. You know, there is divine timing and destiny, but we also can take inspired action and we can change things too. All right. Leo. If Leo stays on the current path that they're on, what is the outcome? What is the outcome for the path that Leo is on in this moment right now? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Leo, it looks like you're trying to avoid some sort of conflict, some sort of fighting. You know, like you might feel like you're ill prepared. You don't want to be in the middle of it. It's like you're tired of being in the middle of conflict. This might be family drama. This might just be like I don't know, it feels like family drama. It's like you don't want to be involved in any family drama. Like you're like, those are your monkeys. This is not my circus. It's like you're removing yourself from that situation. And you might have some people mad at you for doing that. But I mean, you got to keep your own peace. Seriously, it's probably not your monkeys, not your situation. You know, I think you are really trying hard to keep your mouth shut, to not get involved. You know, there might be somebody around you that's really super hard to talk to. I mean, the emperor is like all the kings put together, but the emperor is also really, really stubborn, really bullheaded, really stubborn. You know, there might be somebody around you that's real hard to talk to, real bullheaded. Like they don't take no for an answer. They don't take yes for an answer. You know, like they don't want to change anything about their situation. So it's like, you're like, go ahead and make your own bed then. It's like you're trying to help this person, or you've tried to help this person or these people. And it's like, you just gotta you're letting it go. You're letting it go, letting it see how it unfolds. As much as it hurts you to not get involved in it, you know, as much as it hurts you to see this person go down a path of self-destruction, or whoever these people are go down a path of self-destruction, it's like it's almost part of their life plan in order to learn, right? Like they have to go through it to get through it. Like if we go and save everybody that is in distress, like how are we ever going to know how to dig ourselves out of that hole? So I think you're as much as it pains you to not put in your input, to not give this person advice, to not give them help, ultimately that's the right decision, to keep out of it, keep your emotions out of it. You know, they're not taking your advice anyways. They probably didn't even ask for help, right? It's like, don't give the person help. Like this person, whoever it is that you have constantly been trying to help, don't help this person unless they actually ask for it, right? So I think putting this burden down in the long run is going to bring you back to balance, bring you back to peace. This Sun card, that's a Leo card right there. All right. That'll bring you back to yourself by removing yourself from outside situations. I mean, as much as you love these people or love them or love him or her or whatever, it's like your best bet right now is to let them learn the lesson that they got to learn. You know, like you're not taking sides. Ultimately, I think that is like, that's the way, you know, that would be the advice that these cards are spitting right here. That if you leave it alone and you don't get involved in the drama, you put the drama down, those are not my monkeys, this is not my circus. You know, you got the High Priestess and the Sun card here. I think ultimately you know this. So eventually, like, it will work itself out. They will figure it out. I think that's part of the path that they have to live. But it definitely burdens you with the Ten of Wands. Like you're definitely burdened by this situation, by these loved ones, by being in the middle of this situation. It's like you just want everyone to get along. You want everyone to be happy, you know? And no matter how many times you plant seeds inside this person's head about how to do things or how to change things, it's like they don't take your advice anyway. So you just stop giving them your advice. And by doing so, you know, by taking your energy out of it and letting them do whatever they got to do, there you go. That brings you back to you. Back to balance, back to that Temperance card here, you know. We got Sagittarius, we got Leo, we got Aries. What else we got here? Well, I mean, it could be anybody, but you know. So yeah, Leo, if you stay on the path that you're on right now and just let them do whatever they're going to do, ultimately it will work itself out. And I think that you would be a lot happier by not involving yourself into whatever this situation is. You just let them do what they got to do because they ain't listening to you anyways. All right, let's go on to the Virgo collective. Hi, Virgo. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I sure hope you're having a wonderful everything always and in all ways. Hi, Julie Booley. All right, so we're going to find out, Virgo, that if you stay on the current path that you're on right now, what the outcome is going to be. All right. And don't let anybody ever take the power away from you. I mean, there is divine timing. There is there is stuff that's fated, But there's a lot of stuff that we can do to take inspired action. Like, you are the creator of your choose your own adventure book, all right? So if you stay in the current path that you're on right now and don't change a freaking thing, Virgo, what's going to happen? What do we got? What do we got for the outcome for the path Virgo is on right now? Please and thank you, universe. Please and thank you for Virgo. Team Virgo. What do we got for Virgo? Please remember to hit that little like button on your way in or on your way out. It is a little click for you, but a big bada boom for me, okay? And remember to do that for other channels that you watch as well. You know, you check out Enchanted Cottage 333, Mojo Tarot, Tarot Vibes, My Therapist. Go check out them channels. All right. Virgo, what is the outcome of the current path you are on right now? Last shuffle, last shuffle. What do we got? Dig a hole in the backyard. Huh. We got the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Pentacles. So Virgo, either there's like some sort of something that's not being spoken, or it's saying to not, if you're not speaking about something, you know, like you could be really reminiscent about times that went by in the past, you know, like the good old times, trying to compare the then to the now. I think if you're trying to compare the then to the now, it's like you just end up in depression and disappointment in some way or another, but things aren't ever going to go back to the way that they were. It's like you got to enjoy them now. And I see you building plans for the future, like making a blueprint, you know, like it's really, you got to plan for the future, plan for the now, like be present in the present moment. You know, you might have some sort of new passionate, like some sort of new passionate project that you're going to get involved in, or that you're starting, or you're thinking about starting. It might be very beneficial for you, very therapeutic, beneficial. But I think you're learning to not speak up so loudly or something. Like there's something that you are keeping your opinion to yourself about, you know, and like you're just quietly like reminiscing about the future or about the past, you know, and slowly building towards the future here. It's like the Ace of Swords is in reverse. So it's like you're not speaking some sort of truth. But you do have the Ten of Cups here. Something about like tying it back a little bit, you know, will lead to peace. Like holding back a little bit, not necessarily holding back your truth, but not everything needs an opinion. Not everything needs to be addressed. Not everything needs to be like handled right now, you know? And I think you're slowly pulling back from feeling that it's all gotta happen now. It's all gotta happen now, you know? And with that, you got the Ten of Cups and the Sun here. So with the Three of Pentacles, that is drawing maps for the future. You know, that's learning how to take charge of what you can control now. And in learning that, you find some inner balance, you find some inner peace. You got the Sun card here. So there's definitely some sort of creative project that you've got on the side that is meditative for you. You know, and you're not putting yourself into any sort of drama, no battles, no he said, she said, like, no, like, you aren't sending your flying monkeys out towards anybody, and you aren't getting involved in anybody else's flying monkeys. You know, and you do have the Ten of Pentacles here too. So you got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So right now it's saying that if you keep on the path that you're at and you know, don't speak the whole, like all the truth all the time. Like not everything needs an opinion. Not everything needs to be addressed or responded to. Or maybe you're learning how to respond to only things that really need a response. Not taking things personally. Like that's going to bring you a lot more peace, you know, a lot more happiness, a lot more contentment in the realm of the heart. but you will get through whatever it is that you're struggling with right now. Like you're building, you've got the blueprints right here. Just keep planning for the future, because whatever it is that you're planning, whatever it is that you've got mapped out, is going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of family, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. That's permanent contentment. That's like true happiness. That's not like happiness in the bottom of a bottle, or happiness that you only find when, certain people are around or whatnot. Like that's like true happiness right there. So keep planning and drawing that map out, because you've got a good plan there. Looks like you've got a good plan of action for whatever it is that you got going on. All right, let's go on to the Libra collective. Libra. Hi, Libra. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful everything always and always, right? Libra, if you stay on the current path that you're on right now, what is the outcome? For the current path that you're on right now. And don't ever think that you aren't the author of your own choose your own adventure book. Like you are the author, you're the creator of your choose your own adventure. Like, yeah, there are some destined things. There are no such thing as coincidence, but we can take inspired actions and we can move things around a little bit, right? We are the author of our choose our own adventure. So let's find out what the outcome is of the current path that you're on right now. Like if you don't change nothing, you don't about face, you don't exit stage left. What do we got? Ooh. So there's definitely something that's had you up in your head, right? You got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Like you might be looking for an apology, or thinking that somebody owes you an apology, or like you're not getting some sort of recognition with this being in the reverse here, and the Emperor being in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. There's definitely something that's had you up in your head. All right. But this is your own mental prison. It's probably not even real. The problems that you think that you have are probably mostly 99.9% in your head. And I think once you realize that, you'll be able to fill your own cup again. But there's definitely something here, like you might have some sort of memory that you keep thinking about on repeat in your head, or there might be I don't know, there might be something that you've worked really hard for that you don't feel like is being profitable. You might feel like somebody betrayed your trust, or that that somebody is just not like they're not part of your team. It's like, if you're not part of my team, then you're in my way, but it still burdens you. It's like betrayal only comes from people that we actually trust. Like betrayal doesn't come from people on the outside. You know what I mean? There ain't no stranger that's going to betray you. Betrayal only comes from people that you let in, that you trust, right? So I think that you have a hard time trusting people. You have a hard time like wondering if who, like, somebody's got bad intentions with you, or if they just pretend to like you, or you know what I mean. But that's going to come to an end here. We got the Death card. I think you're going to figure out that yeah, with the 10 of Cups in the upright and the 10 of Pentacles here and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, like you're going to be given all the answers that you need. Like you're just going to have this epiphany moment where like you realize that all of the things that you're so worried about or that you're bothered by like aren't even real. Like they might feel really real at the time, but in reality, it's like when you take a look back, if you were to see your life from above yourself, you would realize that like you got it good, Libra. You got it real good. Yeah, you got it good. But if there is somebody that you're worried about being shady, all right, we do have the 7 of Swords. I do have to speak about it because it came out. Like if your intuition is telling you that somebody is like, they're not really part of your team, like they're just in your way, or they're there to mock you or to make fun of you or something like that, like there's definitely somebody, like you do have some sort of undercover hater. I mean, but who doesn't, right? Don't battle with these people. Don't fight with these people. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it be all up in your head. I know that we want everybody to love us, and not everybody is going to love us, and that's okay. All right? It is okay. It is okay to not be okay sometimes. All right? You just can't live there. So if you keep going on the path that you're going on right now, Libra, I think you're gonna find out who's really on your team. You know, you're gonna have those guides there, and who's really by your side, and who the undercover hater is. Like, they will be exposed. If you ask God, please remove anybody that's not for me. Like, be prepared for who they remove, right? You got to be prepared for that. All right. So yeah, if you stay on the path that you're on right now, like, your burdens will be lifted. You might have to let some people go. You might realize some things, but ultimately it's for your best interest. Okay. All right. Let's go on to Scorpio. Scorpio, hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Right now we are going to find out that if you stay on your current path right now, what is going to be the outcome? All right. That is, if you don't make about face, you don't exit stage left. Like, what is the outcome of the current path that you are on right now, Scorpio? And remember, you are the author of your own adventure. So you can take inspired action. You can make changes. Okay. Scorpio, what do we got? What do we got for Team Scorpio? Scorpio. If Scorpio stays on the current path they're on right now, you got the Hangman, you got the Judgment, and you got the Star. Those are all major arcana cards. So you are definitely going to see things from a different perspective, or somebody is going to see things from your perspective. Like, you will get your dues, like final judgment. Like, this is after going through all of the trials, all of the everything. Like, that is like judgment. That's the final judgment, right? And you do have the Star card. So if you stay on the path that you're on right now, like, I think that you will grow exponentially. Like, you will have leveled up, level up, and you get 2 points to charisma and 5 points to strength. You know what I mean? Roll me a D20. Let's see what's up. So I think it's going to renew your faith, whatever it is, whatever path it is that you're walking on right now. It's a very spiritual path. Like, you're working really hard on your spirituality, on maintaining and maintaining your relationship with your higher self, with God, whatever you want to call it, with God. You are working very hard to maintain that and to build on that relationship. And yeah, very hard. It's taken you a lot of strength. This might be something, like, you might be on a path that not everybody understands. Like your parents, your friends, your family, you might think that you're freaking crazy, but it is definitely bringing you, you're definitely leveling up on the spiritual, like, aspect. Like, your spirituality is going to bring you a whole lot more faith in yourself, a whole lot more faith in humanity, a whole lot more faith in general. Like, you will honestly not just say it, but you'll actually feel that no matter what, like, every little thing is gonna be all right. It's having that faith, that strength, and not just saying it because it's cute, but actually, like, encompassing that, But you might have a little bit of difficulties with some people. There might be some people in your family or that are on your path that are there to try to distract you, to try to pull you off that path. But that ain't gonna happen. You got the Sun card. All right. This path of spirituality that you're on, of this higher knowledge, of this higher learning, is going to bring you monk style happiness. All them Buddhist monks, they are happy. They ain't got nothing, man. And they just sit there and pray all day, and they are so content and at peace within themselves. And this path that you're on right now is going to bring you some serious, like, happiness, like internal happiness. Your phone won't let you chat? That's weird. And you don't care what nobody has to say about it. You're like, nope, I'm on this path. This is my path. I am the soldier of the Most High. Like, and like God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. All right. And I think that you have been called not to say that anybody is more special than other people, but some people take the calling more seriously than others. And I think that you are taking this very seriously. And I think that it is going to bring you a whole lot of happiness and understanding, you know? And it's like, it's funny because the more you know, the more you realize that you don't know nothing. All I know is I don't know nothing, but that don't stop you. All right. Yeah. You're putting the burdens down. Whatever this mental prison that you've been in is like you got the high priestess, right? Like you are leveling up with your spirituality. So I would definitely stick. I don't see any reason to make any sort of abrupt changes in that one. That looks pretty tight. Legit. All right, let's go on to Sagittarius. 4519. Sagittarius. Hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I hope this video finds you well. If you would please remember to hit that little like button, drop down and say hello. Like you try to build community, and you ain't got to be, ain't no unity without community, right? Whew. It is hot in here. It is hot in here. I'm not going to take off all my clothes, though. Don't worry. It's not one of those kind of shows. All right, Sagittarius. So we're going to find out if you stay on the current path that you're on right now and don't make, you don't exit stage left, you don't make any sort of about face, like you don't insert Ned Flanders scream and run, what's going to happen if Sagittarius stays on the current path that they're on right now? Remember that you are the author of your own choose your own adventure book. Like you always have the power to change whatever's going on. You can take inspired action. You can turn about face. You can put a stick in that spoke and make that wheel stop turning. But let's see what kind of path you're on. You stay on the path that you're on right now and don't make any sort of changes. Ooh, your card came out. First thing, Sagittarius. You see how she's pouring from one cup into the other? That's her pouring from her own cup into another cup. It's like you are definitely fulfilling your own needs. And the Ten of Pentacles, you might be embarking on this whole like family thing, Some of y'all might be getting married. The Ten of Pentacles there, having children. Maybe you're going to adopt some children, or maybe the marriage will come with some children. I definitely feel like happy, that's a happy card, the Temperance right there. Not for that to be your first card that comes out. Like Sagittarius, you are definitely like in your zone, I feel like you are in your zone. You probably are baking and cooking, like and happy to do so. It's like one of those times where you're like in the kitchen, like super happy, like making food with love for the people that you love. You ain't got to worry about any sort of turbulent waters. Like I feel like you are moving out of that turbulent water, right? You see all them waters, you might have one more obstacle in front of you before you get to this. There might be one more big obstacle, and then you've got this. You've got this, Sagittarius. That's a pretty dang good reading, the Three of Cups. That's marriage, celebration, that's happiness. You better invite me to that wedding. I want to go. I love weddings. Weddings are so awesome. I think you've put a lot of hard work into this. Yeah, I think the Sagittariuses that are on this path right now, watching this video, are on the path to getting married and having all them little kids running around. I could just hear them laughing. I love little kids' laughs. Sometimes they're creepy, but most of the time they're super enlightening. Like if I'm in a really bad mood or something, I'll just listen to little kids laugh. Yeah, you got the World card. This is like the end of a really, really long cycle, something you've worked really, really hard for, right? This is completion and victory. So if you stay on this path that you're on right now, like you will have victory, Sagittarius. Like there's happy home. Like you're pouring into yourself. You've worked real hard for this and ended whatever sort of cycle was in the past. It's like, man, you've put in the work for sure. You might have one more obstacle. It looks like there's one more obstacle, but you got this, Sagittarius. If that's what you're after, if you're wanting to get married and you want to do all that, then I would just stay on the path that you're on. But if you don't, then go ahead and insert Ned Flanders scream, ah! And then get out of there. All right. All right. let's go on to the Capricorn Collective. Hi, Madeline. Sorry, I get all in the flow state and forget to look at my messages over here. I haven't started doing personal readings yet because I don't get I had quit doing tarot for a year, so my watch hours went to 0 because your watch hours go to it goes by the year before the 365 days. So my subscribers were at 300 and something when I restarted doing tarot, but my watch hours were at 0. So that's why I don't get super chats and stuff like that yet. And I wasn't sure if it was actually fair for me to offer personal readings until I had actually made it to that milestone. But I've definitely tinkered with the idea of doing it, but I wasn't sure if it was like I'm a Libra, I like to do things like authentically and fairly, and I know I could just put up my YouTube my PayPal account and get stuff that way, but I don't know. I've definitely contemplated doing personal readings, but I just didn't feel like it was fair if I didn't get super chats yet, No, I don't have anything for personal readings yet. It's something that I've definitely contemplated, and I would be open to the idea. If you want to email me, we could talk about it. Okay. Wait, where was I at? We're on Capricorn. I'll have to re-timestamp you. Capricorn. Although Barbara did send me a super chat when I sent her my book. I sent her some books and she sent me a super chat. And my friend Vanessa sent me a PayPal donation, and I'm super, super appreciative of that. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. And I have put it in my videos before, but all right. Capricorn. Before I get distracted. Capricorn. All right. So we are reading right now to find out what the outcome of your current path is, right? Like if you just stay on this current path and you don't change nothing, don't put no sticks in the wheel or make an about face turn or exit stage left, what is the outcome of the current path that you are on right now? I love you too, Barbara. And remember, you are the author of your own choose your own adventure. So don't let nobody take that power from you, okay? This is just an overview of the path that you're on right now. What is the outcome of the path that you are on right now for Capricorn? Capricorn, it looks like you had been dealing with somebody shady. We got the 7 of Swords right here. Like if you were dealing with somebody shady in the past, like you have the King of Wands in reverse with this card right here. So you might have been dealing with somebody that was a total douche canoe. All right. And I think that you are doing some healing from that. Like you still might be in the process of healing from that with the Queen of Cups right next to it. It's like whoever that King of Wands in reverse next to that 7 of Swords, like definitely put some major, like you were going through some major healing from that situation. Like you're not completely healed from it, but I think you were in the process of healing from it. I think you're trying to let go of whatever sort of grudges that you have towards this person, or just feeling the hurt from them. It's like this hurt is it's like weighing you down. All right. Whatever it was that this person was that you dealt with in the past is like still attached to you. And I think you're trying really hard to let that go, to let that burden go. But you're still in the process of healing from that. Yeah, you were definitely betrayed. You definitely had some sort of betrayal. And like I said, I can't remember to which sign, but betrayal only comes from people that we trust, right? Like strangers off the street have no option of, like, they can't betray us. you know, because we've never given them any trust. We don't even know who they are. Like, they can't betray us, you know. Only people that we trust. That's the jacked up thing about betrayal, is that it only comes from people that we trust. And I think that you are healing. You're still healing from this. This still seems really fresh in your energy, you know, but you are working towards that sense of independence. You do have the 9 of Cups in your future. All right. I think you got to let that burden go. Like, you can't hold on to the resentment for that. That's just carrying you down. That's like holding a rock, like trying to climb a mountain while holding a 10-pound boulder, you know? It's like, it'd be a lot easier if you put that boulder down, and it's not for the sake of them, it's for you, for your healing, you know? Because you're poisoning yourself with the hatred for this person, or, you know, your whatever this grudge is, or this, like, you know, like, anytime you think about them, like, just don't, I can't say don't think about them anymore, because it's hard for us to just shut off our brain. But if you catch yourself like getting into a mode where you're like, this person, da 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 da, and like start replaying stuff in your mind, go and start a project. Okay, go and do some sort of hobby that you enjoy doing. Like try to consciously take your mind away from whatever it is that you're telling yourself about this situation, because you do have 9 of Cups, right? 9 of Cups is just 1 cup away from the 10 of Cups. But you got to let that go. With the Death card in reverse, it's like you're still holding on to some sort of bitterness, you know? And it ain't doing nothing to them. Like, they're probably out having their best life, doing whatever it is that you're doing, and that like scorns you to see them happy like that, you know, while you're over here being tormented by their existence. And it's like, just don't be tormented by their existence anymore, because if you feel some sort of way at all, like if you have a grudge towards them, that means you feel something about them, you know. If you are pining for them or wish them ill will or something, that means you feel something about them. All right. So when you get to a spot where you're like, I don't, like, it don't matter. Like, I wish them well. I wish them love, light, conscious, understanding. Like, always wish people conscious understanding, you know. Like, if I'm going to send prayers out into the universe for people, it's going to be love, light, and conscious understanding. And that's not wishing anybody ill will, but, you know, maybe one of these days they'll realize what happened, learn their lessons from it. Yeah, you do have that 9 of Cups there. And you do have the Knight of Swords too. So I think once like, you can put this burden down, or this grudge down, or this hatred you have towards this person or towards that situation, like, things are going to move really rapidly. Like, you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. But that only comes after you let that go. So I think you're in the process of letting that go, the Ace of Swords, you know. You might have to write a letter to this person, you know, one that you'll never send. Write out exactly how you feel, what you want to say, you know. Write that letter for yourself and then burn it, okay? Let it go. Let it go to the wind. Let go and let God. Because you do have your 9 of Cups. That's 1 cup away from the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. So once you let go of that poison that's poisoning you, you're 1 step closer to that permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. And you won't have to worry about, like, that tower's in the reverse, okay? So I don't think you're going to repeat the same cycle with the same person. No more repeating of the same cycle. I mean, we got to repeat them as many times as we need to until we actually get it, because we can't just take someone's word for it, because it's like cheating off your friend's test. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you might pass the test, but you still don't know how to do the math. So I think you're figuring out how to do the math. You're learning it for yourself. All right, let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius. Hello, hello. Welcome here. Welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. Whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you'll be watching this video. We are going to read for, if you stay on the current path that you're on right now, what is the outcome of the current path you're on right now? You know, if you don't about face or exit stage left or insert Ned Flanders scream and run, you know, the path that you're currently on right now, what is the outcome of it? And remember, you are the author of your Choose Your Own Adventure book. So you can always make changes. You can make adjustments, or you could just keep on trucking. You like the outcome, you just keep on trucking with your bad self. All right. Aquarius, what do we got? You got the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Lover's card. Oop. And whatever I just dropped. What did I drop? Where did it go? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Seriously, where did it go? That's weird. I'll just use a different deck because I don't know where it went. All right. So Aquarius, it looks like you felt like you were out in the cold, that you love somebody. Like there might have been a unrequited love situation here with the Five of Pentacles, is like out in the cold, dealing with somebody sneaky. The Lover's in reverse, like not feeling like the person feels the same way about you. You know, you might have been dealing with some sort of unrequited love from the past that you're healing from. Feeling like you haven't found your soul tribe or something. Or you're just in a situation right now. There's like a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict. Yeah, look at all that. Struggle, crisis, conflict. I don't like it. And I think you like whatever it is, whatever the situation is, like you know that it just isn't like good for your soul. It's like you're feeling dragged down, you know? Like if you stay in that situation, is it just going to be more of this? You know, if this is the situation that you're in right now, this is the path that you're on, is with somebody that is unrequited love, that might take you for granted, that doesn't appreciate how much you put in, then by giving more, you're not, look, he's drinking from an empty cup. Okay. If you are giving to someone and they don't appreciate what you're giving them, they're not going to appreciate more. Okay. They're not going to appreciate more. We have this tendency that if we are with somebody and, you know, we're like, okay, I'm going to give and I'm going to give and I'm going to give, you know, but these takers never set boundaries. Like there is no depth to the amount that people will take from you if they're just taking and not reciprocating. All right. And I think that you are very resistant to this change. Like you don't want to see it, you know, but there might be some avoidable truth there. There might be some sort of truth that is completely unavoidable, you know. It's like, do you settle for what it is that you've got right now? Because what it is in this moment right now, what you got right now with this person, you know, it says wasteful. You're wasting your energy with this person. You're wasting your love, your talent, your time. And I think that you don't want to see it. Like you have this idea of like this potential that you guys could have together or could be together, but it's going to take a lot of strength for you. I mean, if that tower comes, you know, like it's so much easier when you make the choice yourself rather than the universe come and do it for you. Because this person is wasting your time. You know, you're putting all this time, all this love in this person, and it's like, that sucks. You know, but it is part of your path with the Hierophant here. It is part of your path, part of the thing, is something that you've had to go through, had to learn, you know, something that you'll grow from. You know, are you going to keep repeating the same cycle? Are you going to keep letting them do this to you? You know, you got this says narcissism right at the bottom of it. You know, are you going to keep putting up with that? Because I mean, if you stay silent about how they're mistreating you, then they're gonna think that you condone it. Like your silence is confirmation to this person. If you don't stick up for yourself and you don't set your own boundaries, then they're just going to continue doing what they're doing. You know, might be silently making fun of you, like oh, I was just joking, honey. You know, but in reality, it's like those jokes aren't really jokes. You know. And this person might have addiction issues. They definitely have some sort of demon attached to them. I think you deserve better than whatever you're getting right now, but that's just my opinion, you know, for the Aquariuses that this reading's for. If you stay on this same path, you keep playing this same game with this person, you're going to keep getting the same prize. You know, and this person's deceptive, says deceptive. You're dealing with a straight up like user. This person is using you. And it ain't like, that's the anguish card. It says anguish on the bottom of it. That sucks. I don't like that for you at all, Aquarius. Don't feel like you're trapped in this situation, okay? The sooner that you get away from what's not for you, when your soul is like is to the point where you're laying on the floor crying, you know, where you go to the bathroom and you're in the shower and you turn on the shower so no one can hear you bawl your eyes out, man. Like when you get to the point where you're like that is not your person, okay? Your person should not be okay with you feeling like that. All right. And the faster that you get rid of the person that's not for you, the faster you can heal and grow towards the person that actually is. Because this person is taking advantage of you. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, I don't like that situation. And I pray for you, Aquarius. All right. Let's go on to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Welcome here, welcome back. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you'll be watching this video. We are going to find out that if you stay on the path that you are in right now, what the current outcome is, all right? And remember that you are the author of your own choose your own adventure, so don't let anybody ever take that power away from you, all right? You always have the option to about face, to put that stick in that wheel, you know, or you could just keep on trucking. You like the outcome of the path you're on, you just keep on trucking. All right. So Pisces, if Pisces stays on the current path they're in right now, what will be the outcome? What do we got for the Pisces collective? And you guys, I did a poll on my community tab to see what sort of readings you would like in the future. So feel free to let me know. I mean, I'm here to build a community, right? And there ain't no unity without community. And I want to make sure that I give you guys value, whatever it is that you're looking for. So make sure you let me know what it is that you would like to see done, all right? Pisces. If Pisces stays on the current path they're on right now, what is the outcome? The outcome of the current path Pisces is on right now. Please and thank you, universe. Please and thank you. Whew. So right now it looks like you feel like you're struggling to make ends meet, you're struggling to get something done, like you kind of feel like there's a lot of obstacles in the way, but ultimately you got the Queen of Cups and you've got the Eight of Cups here. So that's walking away. That's like facing that truth and making that decision, you know, not letting universe make that decision for you, but actually making that decision yourself. It's like examining all the facts, looking at things logically, you know. You do have the Star in reverse, so you might discover that there's no hope for whatever the situation is that you are working on or working towards, you know, but you do have celebration on the outside of that. It's like walking away from this turbulent, walking away from this chaos, you know, by not putting your energy into that. Like you will have somebody that's going to help you, you know, or you're going to be able to help somebody else. You know, you might feel like I don't know, almost like the world's out to get you. Like there's just an obstacle every step of the way, but you're determined to make it through it. You're determined to get it done. You know, you do have the Nine of Cups, you got the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups on top of it. So walking away from whatever this chaos is, making that decision, you know, and actually like accepting help. If there's somebody out there that wants to help you, let them help you. All right. I know how hard it is to ask for help, or to like, it's almost like you're admitting defeat when you're like asking for help, but actually it takes a tremendous amount of strength to be like, hey, could you lend me a hand over here? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do everything by yourself. I feel like you're trying to take on the whole world by yourself right now, Pisces. And it's kind of frustrating. You're feeling a little bit defeated by it. But there is a helping hand out there. Like, you do have the Six of Wands. That's like either you giving out charity or somebody giving charity to you. Not to say that you're a charity case or nothing like you need, like, but some of us sometimes need help. And I know how hard it is, especially when we're like the rock, like the strong one, to ask for help. You know, don't wait until you absolutely have to ask for help in order to ask for it. You know, some of y'all are losing sleep over whatever this is, whatever this project is you got going on. But I think once you actually like get the right people on your team or like get the right people on the project, I think things will go a lot faster. But right now it feels like it's you, just you know, but you've got all the tools. The only thing that you're lacking is the help. Like, you need resources, you need an extra hand. Even though you're capable of doing it all by yourself, it'd be a lot easier with the team, you know, to have some teamwork in there. Yeah, so you could get some rest. Right now, like, if you stay on the current path that you're on right now, you're not going to get much rest, not much sleep, okay? It's going to take you a lot longer. You might have all the resources, you might have the tools, you might have the know-how. You are definitely independent, and I'm not saying nothing about your skill, but it's like you're juggling. You're juggling a lot. So right now in the current path that you're on, it's going to take you a minute to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, because you're trying to accomplish it all by yourself. Yeah, it feels like you're trying to take the whole world on by yourself. And it's not that you aren't capable, because you're perfectly capable, but why? You know? Why do that? But you got the 1111 card on the bottom of the deck. Eventually it will all come to completion. Like, all of your hard work will come to completion. But I mean, if you can ask for help, or if there's somebody that's trying to help you, I would definitely take them up on their offer. I think things will get done faster if you did it that way. Yeah, don't be so stubborn. The Emperor in reverse. Don't be all stubborn. Take the help if it's offered. Yeah, I can see you completing whatever it is that you're doing, but it's rough. You're not getting any rest. It's got you all up in your head. You feel frustrated. Like, you feel like there are blocks on every turn that you make. So get a little bit of help. Get a little bit of help from your friends, right? Yeah, and then the Sun card. Bam. It ends with the Sun card. So if you don't change nothing that you're doing right now, like, it will eventually, you'll reach the completion. You'll reach that happy ending, but you might want to ask for a little bit of help. The poll is in my community tab. All right. So those are all the messages that I have for all of my signs. I love you guys very, very much. I am sweating. I've got humidities going on over here. All right. I'm going to go take a shower, and I love you very much. And until next time, be good to yourself and be good to others. All right. Beep, beep. Love you.